We're here for section 1 of the abdominals from the back lying position in the second series of Stott Pilates. So let's get onto our mats on our backs. Going to go into that familiar hook lying position with hips and knees bent, knees and feet hip width apart, arms at our side, palms down. Let's go ahead and find our neutral spine position, starting with the lower lumbar area, flattening the back, releasing or even arching it up, flattening, release or arch. Just feel that motion. Oh, that feels good to get a little motion there. And find a middle ground, a neutral spot where you feel comfortable without strain. That's your neutral for today during this session. We're going to support that, lift up through pelvic floor, flatten the lower abdominal wall. When we're flattening the lower abdominal wall, our target is really to go as deep as possible to that transverse abdominis muscle. Those two muscles plus the diaphragm as we start to breathe in and breathe out through the mouth. Deep breathing, we're using the diaphragm. Those muscles plus the small multifidi muscle between the segments of the spine are at our deepest core that are most effective in this neutral position. We want to build on that. So here we are supported. Go ahead now and connect the ribs in, shoulders away from the ears, lengthen the neck. We're going to move into abdominal preparation, our first beginning abdominal piece of some version at the beginning of these series. Breath in, breath out, lift up to about the angle of your scapula. Breath in at the top, breath out and down. Breath in, breath out and up. Really pull up through that pelvic floor, flattening the lower abs. Breath in, breath out and down. One more, breath in, breath out and up. Check that your shoulders are down away from your ears. You have a nice little fist-sized shape and space between your chin and your chest. Big breath in, breath out and down. Moving our hands behind your head. We can use this position to give assistance. We have a sore neck, so it takes a little weight of the head. We're not going to pull on the head. Pull the elbows way out and pull your scapula together on your upper back. But this position adds weight to the exercise, makes it a little harder for the abdominals. Breath in, breath out and up. Breath in, breath out and down. The actual movement is more being done by our more superficial muscles. Breath in, breath out and up. Breath in, breath out and down. So rectus abdominis and our obliques. Breath in, breath out and up. Breath in, breath out and down. We're going to go ahead and come to seated position, either by coming into side lying and pressing up. You can use a leg up, or you can do a full roll up. Whatever you pick, do it with control. And always take the opportunity to work your abdominals when you're moving. All right, we come to sitting, our legs are together, our hips or knees are bent, and our feet are on the floor. I'm going to first come up tall. We're going to be going into half roll back. To get in position, start with a little yes of the head to initiate rolling down through the head and neck, shoulders, mid-back, lower back, and letting that pelvis even drop back a little. We're trying to get into that nice C curve. Head angle toward the wall in front of me. Arms parallel to the floor. Lift up through pelvic floor, flatten your lower abdominals. Breath in, breath out, rolling back. You can take yourself pretty far back here. Just keep that rounded curve and flattened, engaged lower abs. Breath in and up. Back to start position. Breath out and down. Make sure your shoulders stay away from your ears and are connected to your upper back. Breath in and up. Breath out and back. And also hang out here if you like to work your endurance a little bit. Breath in and up. Breath out and back. Breath in and up. Breath out and back. One more time, breath in and up. And come to a tall sit. Move your feet about shoulder width apart. Come up to a nice tall position. Check that you can get a little lumbar curve going on there. Sitting nice and tall. Arms parallel to the floor. Pull up through that pelvic floor. And get those lower abs pulled in, get those shoulders in position, take your breath in. Breath out, start into that half roll back, but now we're going to start rotating, and I'm going to let my arm come out, pull the scapula back toward my spine, breath in and up, obliques roll back, other side. Breath in and up, Breath out and back. Keep those shoulders down. Open the chest. Breath out and back, other side. Great way to start pulling rotation into your workout. Keep equal weight on your hips as you go back. The rotation is through the spine, so we are not leaning toward one side. We are staying weight on both hips, rotating through the spine, opening the chest, and starting to pull in rotation that we need so much. Rotation is often neglected in a lot of exercises in the gym. We're going to go ahead and bring our feet around. We need rotation for walking, for swinging the arms when we walk. The trunk rotates, the pelvis rotates. We need it in sports, for swimming. We need it when we open a door. We need it when we drive our car. So rotation, we're going to be focusing on that through this little group of exercises. Pull your toes toward your nose, legs are straight. I'm up nice and tall. My arms are out to the side, palms down. Watch out your pelvis isn't dropping back to a flat back here. That's because of tightness in the hamstrings. Then you need to either bend the knees a little, or as we do in class, and I will encourage you to do that now, remind you, we can always sit on a rolled blanket or a pad. That takes our hips up a little, takes slack off with those hamstrings attached to the pelvis, and lets us come up taller. That's what we want. Here we go, breath in. Breath out as I turn one side. It's not a big amount of turn. Don't let the arm float forward. Keep the arms out to the side, chin over the breastbone. Breath into center. Breath out other side. Breath into center. Keep those shoulders down, connected in the upper back. Breath out again. Breath in center. Get taller as you turn. Keep pulling up to that pelvic floor. Pull those lower abs in. We're going to move on to saw. You could keep going with this pure rotation exercise, spine twist. We're going to go to saw, which will continue rotation, but we're going to add in flexion and extension. Takes more coordination, so just follow with me. We now are in the same tall position, little wider position of legs. My arms now have palms forward like I'm holding a giant beach ball. Get very tall, lift up through pelvic floor, and lower abs pull in, connect the ribs, shoulders drop. Breath in as I rotate toward one side. Breath out, I'm going to roll down as I rotate. I'm going to reach for my little toe. Other arm rotates inward and reaches back. My gaze is on my knee. Breath in as I roll up, but I'm still rotated. Breath out as I derotate. Other side. Breath in, rotate. Breath out, roll down and reach. Breath in, roll up. Breath out, derotate. Again, rotate, breath in. Breath out, rotate, or roll down and reach. Breath in, roll up. Breath out, derotate. Other side. Breath in, rotate. Breath out, roll down and reach. Breath in, roll up. Breath out, back to center. Breath in, rotate. Breath out, roll down and reach. Oh, keep that pelvic floor and the lower abs working. One more time each side. Breath in, rotate. Breath out, roll down and reach. Breath in, roll up. Breath out, derotate. Breath in, rotate. Breath out, roll down and reach. Breath in, roll up. Breath out, derotate. And there we are with segment 1 of the abdominals in the second series. And I'll see you for section 2.